Chouhan now join us to discuss how to approach this market. Good morning,
Okay.
Mitessh.
We'll just come to you in a bit, Anuj. Actually, I think Mitessh and Shrikant are joining us to give us some views on the technicals of the market. Mitessh, hi, good morning. I guess, everyone's question is that once again, there's going to be record highs in the market. So what is the way forward? What are the levels to look at?
Good morning, Sonia. I think we've been maintaining longs ever since we broke out about that 17,430 levels, and I was looking at 17,640 as the initial target. But then, we've seen this before, and it happens typically in a bull market in a strong uptrend that higher highs are being made. So just trail the stop losses. We can keep extending the targets, and the next one would be close to about 17,750 or even 17,900. But then, it's difficult to figure out a pinpoint number over here. So the idea should be to trail your stop losses and trade on the long side. The Bank Nifty could be interesting. Yesterday was a fresh breakout with the Bank Nifty recording its highest ever closing. And a lot of PSU banks, State Bank of India, the Canara banks, Punjab National Bank, etc. are showing good traction, along with some private sector banks which have made fresh highs like IndusInd Bank, etc.
Okay, Mitessh, good morning. So you mentioned Bank Nifty in passing, but after an 800-point rally, how do you approach it? What's the fresh entry point? What's the stop loss? Do you think the catch-up perhaps could have some more legs?
So my belief is that, Anuj, there should be definitely some catch-up happening on the underperformance of the Bank Nifty. And, the minimum target, if you look at the intraday setup and the breakout about this 37,300, 320 mark, gives you, zones of around 38, 200, 400 as the possible area. But if you look at the slightly medium-term charts, good chance that 40,000 could be a logical target over here. So I would be very positive on Bank Nifty, and that in turn, of course, will keep the Nifty in good health.
Okay, fair enough. Shrikant, good morning. What's your index rate?
Good morning, Anuj. A lot of index heavyweights are still participating in the market. They are finding support at lower levels. Reliance Industries, HDFC Limited, Bharti, as well as if we go through with a few bank stocks like ICICI Bank, State Bank, even ITC. So the way there is like a support from all these heavyweights to the market, I'm of the view that the markets are certainly moving towards the levels of 17,000, maybe 800, 17,000, 850 sort of levels, and any dip from current levels will be an opportunity to create some long position. After almost a period of 6 months, the Bank Nifty has broken its previous high. That means there is like a further more momentum that we can expect in the near term. So ideal strategy should be to look for adding long position if there is any correction during the day, close to, let's say, 17,540, 550 sort of levels. On every minor dip, we should look for adding long position, and we can expect 17.8 on the high side.
Let's discuss stocks then. Mitessh, you have a lot of financials on your list, and you have a sell as well.
After a few days, I think, attempting one short call, because a lot of steel stocks are looking, to get into some kind of underperformance, and on the charts also looking could give a pullback rally, a pullback decline. So JSW Steel is a sell with a stop at 683 is a sell below 683 with a stop at 692 for targets of 660. And on the other side, have a buy on Canara Bank. Keep a stop below 163, 175, 178 should be the first target area. Shriram Transport Finance is a sell with a stop at 13. Is a buy with a stop at 1389 for targets of 1440, and Apollo Hospital is a buy as well. Keep a stop below 4820 for targets of around 5,000.
Okay, all right. So thanks a lot for that. Well, let's do one thing. Let us go across to Shrikant as well to get his views. Shrikant, what are the stocks that you will be looking at today?
Yeah, certainly all these stocks are well and in light Canara Bank. It is like closing above its monthly levels, and the next level to watch out for would be 175. But in the near term, we are expecting 190, 200 sort of levels possible to achieve for the Canara Bank. So it's a buy at current levels. We also like Bajaj Finance. The stock has corrected to its important support areas in last 7 days, and it is now reversing from its important support areas of 7,300, 7,350. So from here we can see the levels of 7,650 or 7,700. That's the view. We should look for adding Bajaj Finance at current levels with the stop loss at 7,350. And the last one which we like is Reliance Industries, and the reason is because 2,370 is acting as very good support for it. And if we see its broader formation, then I think after crossing its all-time highest levels after a almost period of 12 months, I think stock is moving towards the levels of 2,600. So at least 2,500, 2,540 is possible in next 1 or 2 days of time. buy at current levels, Reliance Industries, with a stop loss at 23.80.
Okay, well, on that note, let's take a very quick break. We will come back. We'll have the pre-opening rates. We'll, of course, look at how PSU banks are going to open up after the bad bank announcement. And we'll discuss that. Kunal Shah, the BFSI analyst at ICICI Securities, is going to join in. Let's get his sense on some of these stocks. And then Shirish Pardeshi, the FMCG analyst at Centrum, joins in. We'll talk about the FMCG outlook ahead of the festive season.